Hey guys, I'm back again. Another cheeky video before I head off for my lecture. I've unpacked the North Vietnamese army that I bought in the Bring and Buy this week. And wow, what a group of figures. We've got 9 sections. 9? 3, 6, 9. Yeah, it is 9 sections of 8 men, and those are all NVA. We've got some different poses within each section, so obviously there's copies within the entire force, but they're nicely split up. I'll just show you a few examples. I've been removing the heavy flash on them, you know, the bits of metal, but the mold lines are going to take some work. I think it will be worth it though. I'm trying to convince the guys down the club if they're up for collecting the Americans, because I think it would be a bit intimidating to collect both sides considering the scale I'm trying to do here. I think they will paint up quite nicely, these ones. Show you some zoomed in detail of them. I can't tell you off the top of my head the manufacturer. I know there's 3 major ones for the Vietnam War in 28mm. There's Baker Company, Assault Group, and I think these ones here are the one I haven't said. If I can find it, I'll put it in the description later, guys. I do actually have it in an email, so I'll list them if you want to have a look at them. You know, they're not too bad. There's some good detail on them. I suppose, seeing all the heavy flash on them now, you might think they're not up to much, but once that's removed and these fellas are primed and painted up, we can see what detail we can pack into them. And at the end of the day, you know, you do need a massive North Vietnamese, I should imagine. It was kind of the way in which the war was fought, you know, they were all armed with sort of cheap AK-47s, cheap to manufacture but reliable, and you've got your RPGs and things, so they were able to mobilize a huge sort of conscript army. If you could let me know the organization of a NVA, what would we say, company then, you know, does this amount of figures, could we fit in a full company? If there's 2 platoons to a company, maybe we could do a full NVA company and then match that with something similar with the Marines, perhaps smaller. I'm not 100% sure of the strength of and the organisation either, so if any of you guys know or can refer me to some information, I'll have a good read of that. I'd be really interested to find out. Last thing I've got to show you is the NVA HQ. Just 3 sets of identical figures there. One of my favourites is the radio operator. Just trying to stabilise the camera. This is the radio operator. The other guy has a bit of an odd pose. I suppose he's the officer, or commissar or whatever. He's either on the radio himself or just waving, but it's a little bit badly sculpted. He's got his pistol there. So yeah, that is it, folks. So I'd make a quick video on that. I think I've showed you the helicopters, so I've got 3 American Hueys. You know, the transport helicopters, and I suppose they're also gunships as well. Got 1 Corgi made up, painted and ready to go. The other one has been built but needs a bit of tender loving care. And the unbuilt one then, maybe I can sell off to one of the guys down the club if they're doing Americans. They'll probably want a iconic Huey gunship. But yeah, the guy who sold me these still has a load of painted figures, and he's doing pounder figures, so you know, he's not breaking the bank. And My one temptation would be to replace the command group with some Empress miniatures Vietnamese, which are actually for the French, Indo. That would be the French Vietnamese war, but it's not called that, is it? It's called something else. I'm sure you know what I mean, or I can look it up sometime. But Empress miniatures do the range for the earlier war, you know. But the Vietnamese, I think, are identical. But I wouldn't be able to use the French in a game of this, obviously. But get some Paul Hicks miniatures just to treat myself and polish the whole lot off. I'll have a think and see if funds permit. Okay, that's all, folks. I thought I'd show you these, and I'll definitely show you how they progress. Okay, ta-da.